Good morning, passport holders. Today is February 4th, 2016, day 461 of the vlogs. And today's off to a good start. I woke up at 8:30 because my phone was buzzing underneath my pillow because a friend saw a post that I had made last night about, finishing the ad and getting it live and doing all of that stuff. And he took a peek into my business and actually has a client that he wanted to talk about doing back catalog work with. It's a lot of short videos, so I think it's like 250 or so, 300, minute to 2 minute long videos. Definitely something that can be handled. So I sent him over a quote and then just continued to work through the morning session. Ended up, following up with a couple of people who I've spoken with, like the big back catalog, big personalities that I've been trying to sign over the past couple of weeks. Because multiple people on one of those teams sat there and said, hey, we're gonna have a decision for you in the next day, tomorrow, and that was 2 days ago. So I'm just trying to follow up and keep pushing forward and making that happen. Today's big win, though, is I've got to track down my W-2 from my old job. It should be in my mailbox from what I'm hearing from their HR department. I hope you guys are having a good Thursday as this is being recorded, a good Friday as you're watching it. Let's get this one started. Well, I just got confirmation of it through Google and the AdWords update that my ad has officially received its first click. There were some weird billing issues because it had an old credit card on file, not my current credit card stuff, so I fixed that and it looks like it's still running, but we'll see how it all plays out over the course of the next couple of days, right? So at this point, though, it is just shy of 3 o'clock. I need to push the vlog live, which I'm going to do, and then I'm going to walk on over to Target in order to pick up a gift for Aiden. My buddy Brian and Nicole's kid, he just turned 1 today, and his birthday party is Saturday. So I've got to get a gift for that, and hopefully I'll be all good. I should send Ben and Kami both texts, though, and make sure that I need to pick up a gift for them, too. 45 minutes later, here at Target. Seriously, the NFL trainer cart has a minifig cart model? What? Why? Just why? Found a winner. So much cooler trading up. Alright, well, since I got back from the walk, I checked my mailbox and I actually did receive my W-2 from my former employer as I had expected it to come in on today. And as a result, I was able to file my taxes. And the good news is, with the way that things were set up with the new business and everything else, I've been able to really kind of capitalize on the fact that in the early part of the year, I had a ton of I paid way too much on my taxes, right? Because I thought that I was going to keep that job through the entire year, and that job had a very set kind of pay level that was taxing me at almost the absolute peak that I could while not making more than $125,000. It was really kind of weird. Because of all the tax money that I was shoving over to that, it definitely helped when I was no longer employed by them for the remainder back half of the year. And then the starting of the new business and all the startup costs and the legal fees and everything else that I did up front in 2015, right, throughout the year, that all resulted in me getting a pretty sizable refund from both the federal and the state. It's not going to be that way next year, right? I don't, with the number of clients that I'm currently working with on the closed captioning business and the 2 other revenue streams that are happening that are being funneled into the business, although those secondary and tertiary streams are super small, and the captioning business is growing and it's showing real signs of that already this year. I'm gonna get taxed next year, no question. But this year, with the setup costs and everything else, it's going to be a few $1,000s that comes back, all things said and done. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. Everything that the online provider was saying was that I'm super low risk because of the documentation that I have on everything, and so that's a really positive thing. At this point, though, it's time for me to make some dinner because it's already 7:45 and I haven't eaten anything except for a salad all day today, although it was a very large salad. I got to put something else on my face, and then I'm probably just going to chill out, play some Destiny because I haven't done that in a couple of days, read a book because I haven't done that in a couple of days, and maybe watch a TV show. So I know it's been a kind of lame day, but this is like the day that I have to have every year. It's like March 1st, right? March 1st is every year I change my windshield wiper. Tax day is tax day is tax day. I can get this out of the way early so I don't have to worry about it and get it done. So thanks guys for your understanding, and I do appreciate it. All right, it's just after midnight now, and yeah, the first round of stats actually has rolled in from the ad. I've got just under 75 impressions. I'm getting impressions at a cost of about 2 cents. I'm getting clicks at about 6.5, which is actually a heck of a lot lower than I was expecting. It's well below my budget on both fronts. Still have yet to see a conversion happen, but at the end of the day, right, if I'm seeing people click through about somewhere between, we'll call it 18.5%, 20%, then I'm super pumped about that kind of click-through rate. That's incredibly high for a YouTube ad. Granted, I've super targeted down to 500 videos on a channel that I know speaks to the people who are creating YouTube content, but the fact that I'm seeing it click through that high means that I can probably generalize it a little bit more in order to get more views, actually use the full budget that I've got for this, and especially given kind of the tax kickback that is coming, that I wasn't expecting to be that large. I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't expect it to be that large. That money can safely be invested into more advertising. So I think that tomorrow is very likely going to be a day where I'm seeking out kind of the second or third or fourth level channels that I can then add into this group and make this all happen. That said, it's only a matter of when I get this first sale from this advertising that I'm doing, and I'm really looking forward to it because that will be a moment where I can then begin to go against the bigger goals that I've actually cared about, which is what is my cost of client acquisition, what is their lifetime value, right? Those are the things that I'm shooting for real quick. But that's a heck of a lot of business talk for a vlog, right? Most vloggers don't talk about their businesses. I love business. It's something that I absolutely am passionate about. Solving problems and making money are two things that I'm very good at. All of that said, it's after midnight and I'm ready to close down and go to bed. So thank you guys for your time and your attention. And as always, remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still. So go do cool stuff. Bye for now.